He wrote a letter. I'm not going to tell you the people who he wrote the letter to, but people who listen to me that's close, I'm going to say his name is Baldy. Everybody know who I'm talking about, who was around in Harlem at that time. We're going to call him Baldy. He wrote a letter because he let my brother, my god brother, see the letter, and my god brother let me read it also. You know what I'm saying? And before I even told on anybody, to the degree where he got on the stand, he in that letter he told him that he was not going to talk or tell on anybody in the New York from New York. They made it clear to him that they wanted those DC dudes and that he was not going to tell on any. I'm reading the letter myself, that he wasn't going to tell on anybody. Don't you know, if I would have had to tell on anybody from New York would have been really dry for a long time. So he wrote a letter explaining this to one of the dudes that he admired in Harlem and saying that he wasn't going to tell on nobody. He made the deal that he wasn't going to tell on nobody from Harlem.
Oh man, Big Gene in the building, yo. What's going on?
What's up, Playboy? How you doing? How you doing,
Man,
young lady?
glad to have
All
you
right.
back.
You, the
Okay.
goat in the building.
The GOAT. Oh my God.
Yo, that's what they saying over the internet right now. You the big homie. You unk now. That's it. You got unk status. Once you get unk status, you can retire. That's it. You don't gotta do nothing else.
Okay. All right.
That's what the young cats is calling you, man.
Well, I'm good at retiring, so you know what I'm saying? Got no problem with that.
That's a fact. And I'm gonna really quick. I just want to shout out. Let me shout out my bro MREC really quick because he definitely helped us push Raw Deal the last big night out there. So I got to salute
Always.
MREC.
Always.
And then that clip on the show, you were actually talking about Alpo, the letter that he had wrote about I guess not snitching, and that's from. I guess that's when the part in the movie with Cameron when he was getting locked up and he was saying I ain't
No, that had nothing to do with that.
Oh, so he was just something else so that he wasn't.
That was something prior to that whole incident. That was something after that whole incident. You know, that thing with him and Rich in the movie and stuff like that could have been considered like fictitious. What I was talking about was true life, real stuff. You know what I'm saying? What he had did. You know, when he had got caught in D.C.
Okay, because
Yeah,
in the movie that was from New York when he got arrested.
That was a New York situation when he had got caught in D.C. and the feds. He made a deal with the feds. He made the deal that he wouldn't have to give up any information from anybody from New York, and he wrote somebody from New York a letter explaining that. Wow. And I was so happened on the block at the time, and they brought the letter, and I was one of the persons who read the letter.